this motherfucker. What up, man? What up, Andy? What's poppin'? Dude, I had to restart this shit, fam. Alright, can we try this again? Let's try this shit again.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Oh, my God.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 32 that time. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they're getting him him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Let's get it, Roddy.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry now for David Montgomery. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Bears nothing.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The tackle
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen.
7-yard line.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, breaks a tackle, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid, and of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Bears first down.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another Bears first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Packers 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
And he's letting the fucking
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky, and he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to the ground. This time Montgomery able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll buy some time right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bears 17.
So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. That's caught by Montgomery. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
24-yard line.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Appreciate that, Christian.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with their opponents. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Damn, bro, what the fuck? Come on, man, I'm paused. Fuck.
On first down, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And
Jump.
into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 38.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Okay, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Number 31.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle by Avante Maddox. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
32-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play. Brings up
looking to throw on second down. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Wentz's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 on the play.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz.
Third.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wentz finding Alshon Jeffrey. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
He'll take over.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
First down.
Throwing is Wentz. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sanders,
a 6-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Number 31.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Eagles 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken.
First down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wentz now on first down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before half for Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 41 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he will take this down.
See you, buddy. GG. Okay then. See if anybody's on.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked him up at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right? Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Lining up for the point after.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. On third down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be fourth down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
The Falcons, first down.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive. Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. A deep ball for Gurley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
38-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A toss running left. This is Penny. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Penny on the toss right. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Rolling to his right. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught at the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, they'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Throwing again, Ryan. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it any.
Philip Dorsett by himself. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett. 74 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Smith to return it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Gurley. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks' 42-yard line.
Play action. Ryan on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. We'll see how they adjust.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Wilson will throw again. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Again, Wilson being chased out left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and...
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And
now it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. He may try it. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A gain of 3, second down.
L.J. Collier on the stop.
Again they run with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Seahawks 28.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Here's Reed returning. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Operating from the gun, Ryan escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. From the gun, Ryan flushed out right. He kept fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And some space here. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air. And I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Again, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Seahawks 28.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Dude, how? No fucking
and
way.
That should do it. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Man, shut up. Nah, bro. Nah.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Yeah, okay, shut up, you fucking mom.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 50 yards.
I should have got him all.
And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
DK Metcalf.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, but it's going to be second down. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Stand 10 at their own 3-yard line.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Tonight's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Washington football team. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. goes Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Made back at his 48-yard line.
Tempo, tempo. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
The 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
To Kelvin Harmon.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st down, Washington.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And out of bounds downs all the way down at the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and goal.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
That's good.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He lets it fly for one. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Let's go. Number 53.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Smith. He'll find Gibson here complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Smith on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Got it. Slam. Check 4.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
first down. Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Give him 3 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage to...
Buddy.
Good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
A 37-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd and long. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on it down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they give this time to the tailback. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Heineke. And that'll be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Justin Hopkins.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Here's Carson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9.
tackle made.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They run again with Carson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Penny will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Another try for Penny. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not
G. Alright, so we went 2 and 2 today. But on that note, finna end it. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out. But yeah. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the new subscribers. We out this bitch.